Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense trots out there to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. This, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And that run produces a decent gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Howard. It's a short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made, room to run here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. It's a shotgun run call. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. They go with a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. That's an important first down on that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's a 4th down now. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff on a single back formation. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield. It's Howard. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He eludes the rush. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. With the catch, it's Scott. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you've got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He slings this one deep down the left side. And he pulls in the catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, it's a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Looking to pass. It's Howard. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the bats they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safety.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. Around the corner, it's Henderson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies, just muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Pressure is coming. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The offense going with the hurry up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. They'll run it to the right side. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. First down here for this offense.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Judkins. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. A jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The gain makes it second and medium. And the same runner's got it again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Howard. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. The offense now operating in empty. They look to throw it here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Worst part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. Well, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back in motion now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, tied. Just ran away from the defense. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is right down the middle. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Forced a punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He'll throw it now. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Here we go on fourth down. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
That's reeled in. It's Abuka. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history.
And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Judkins. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back. It's Adams. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Haynes. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Young. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Shotgun, empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. To the air, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be first and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Finding some room at the 25. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Grab down the middle, it's Haynes. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete, it's second down now. They're going to run it. Running through the tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Milroe. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quick throw to the left. And it's complete downfield. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Shotgun formation here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Law. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Law. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Howard. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Tate. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. 34. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. And the back gets the football. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Fighting him off.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Dropping back, it's Howard. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what...
The ball is picked off. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, and this defense steps up and makes a big play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try the right side on the toss. The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Sabuka. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. An inside give now from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Howard. Bringing pressure. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the sideline. It's Young. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And is intercepted. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. Handoff to the back. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And a running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Judkins.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Single back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Jukes to get past a man. Finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I mean, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on 1st down. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
To throw, it's Milroe. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Dropping back. It's Milroe. Catch is made down the middle. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Now here's the toss play. He shreds the tackle. No, he stopped short on 4th down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Buckeyes offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kurt. We are just 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down at 10. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Judkins.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Ibuka. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And the Rebels come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying to find room. It's Bentley. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fair catch made at the 35. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision.
He'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, Quick and positive results.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Tailback with another carry. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. The back's got it on a counter. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Dart. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Wells. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Nice grab. It's Abuka. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback...
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Rebels' offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Finds his man. It's Abuka. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to pass. It's Dark. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Dark. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Scanning the field. It's dark. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with it...
It's blocked. It's picked up by the defense. A live ball. Can they run it all the way back?
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time. And instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It's a shotgun run call. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Incomplete, almost had his 2nd interception of the game. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. Not going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. They break the huddle for third and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on third this drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So now on comes the field goal unit.
Number 38 on field goal.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And the Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Dart. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Third down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side, and he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. In the red area, it's Bentley. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock. And they do that again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They lose yards at first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And he slings this pass over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Rebels offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On first down, it's play action. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll give it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll try the right here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. And the Rebels looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Dart. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Extra point splits the uprights. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Howard. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. The ball moves to the 47. And the Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, I mean, they're just playing very efficient.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, this defense looks like they're...
And he scores. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn starts inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He's going to hand this off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he's got it. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football.
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Here comes a handoff. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Howard. Fires it to the wideout. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right here at the sideline.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Back to pass. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick set up the offense at the 35. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Tackled, but first down. Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. That completion sets up a second down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Rebels will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. To throw, it's Howard. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Looking to score with a run to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the point after is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
30.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted.